Hello everyone. I hope you had a great time with your celebrations because today we will be looking at the major indices of the stock market. We are going to see where it's at and where it's probably going in the near and midterm. So first up is the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Here's the daily chart of the Dow, and it seems like it just a few days ago it reached resistance here at this point. Okay, so it seems like resistance is strong because it already tested it here sometime May and again last August, and now it's probably going to go back near support at this level, 28,793.32, at around here. There you go. So I probably think that it's going to trade in a range for a while, but it's unlikely to break resistance anytime soon, because if we consider the weekly, there you go, it has a strong downtrend starting in the beginning of this year. It broke the prior uptrend. Okay, hold on. Prior uptrend was from here to here, and it broke that uptrend. Broke that uptrend since around the beginning of this year. So it even retested the break here, and it failed. Retest failed, and it went down. It headed south for a while, and actually the move is quite strong, as you can see here. This level is currently a strong support because previously, as you can see here, it also acted as resistance. Okay, so this one is a strong support. So probably it's going to trade in a range for a while. But if ever it's going to break this, then it's going to be a very strong downforce, and it will probably hit it here somewhere in this level over here, there. Hopefully not, but it's something to watch out for. So this level should be watched closely because it's a very significant level. It is also near psychological support of 30,000. I mean, sorry. So there you go. That's the weekly. But for the daily, in the meantime, it's probably going to go towards this support level in the meantime. So that's something to watch out for. Checking the, hold on, how strong is the downtrend? Okay, so it looks like the median line kinda held. Okay, kinda held. However, the bounce is the bounce is not very convincing. There you go. It did pass through the midline of the pitchfork, but it 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 lost steam, and then it went down, retested midline, and failed. So yeah, so it's probably going to go down for a bit in the meantime, at least. So there you go. Okay, the momentum just isn't there. So let's go back to support and resistance. There you go. This bounce over here is, let's see how convincing this is. Where's that? Okay. Okay. Oh, very good. It's around exactly 78.6% Fibonacci retracement. Okay. Okay, that's a very strong resistance. Okay. This one here is this one here coincides with 78.6 resistance in the Fib retracement. I mean 78% Fib retracement level. So this one here is strong. And as you can see here, it held. So that confluence would tell us that it would be going down, most likely, at least. And that's it for the Dow. We'll go to the next index. Next up is the S&P 500. Oh, it, like the Dow, it also seems to be in a downtrend, and it's just came up from support here, but it didn't reach high enough, and that short uptrend, that rally, quickly ended here. So the rally over here, we have a trend like so. That's a very nice trend. Okay, however, it broke around here. This bar over here went down, and it's a strong down move. It has a short-term resistance over here, as you can see. It forms somewhat of a double top over here at the horizontal line, and it broke the low over here. So double top formation, trend line broken, likely going down in the coming days. Probably we will see how it would react around this zone over here, because that is the prior support. And if it would bounce convincingly, then it might go higher. However, if we look at the pitchfork, okay, bounced around midline, but let's see. Failed to penetrate the midline, and the aforesaid resistance over here. So most likely it's going down in the near term. Looking at the weekly, okay, that is a convincing downtrend. So it broke the trend line. Nice trend line over here. Broke it with a strong candle. It didn't even reach the trend line for a retest, and it went down with a lot of red candles. This one over here apparently also was a prior resistance. Okay, it's probably heading this way in this on this level. So it depends upon its reaction. When it reaches here, then we could say whether it's going to go back up or most likely break it. Although from the looks of it, it seems like it's probably going down a bit more, especially since if we look at the monthly chart, okay, those are strong red candles. If we look at the monthly chart, there's a trend line over here. Sorry. It seems a bit... Okay, that's it. It overextended quite a bit, and it's probably going to return back to this trend line. So this is the initial target at the moment, and it might go sideways from there, or if it breaks, it might go back to this trend line over here. And depending on how it reacts to the trend line, we'd know if it's going to go further up or down. Hopefully up. That's what we like, right? So that's it. In the short term, the daily, it might go back up for a while, but I think the target is more likely towards this level over here. And it might trade in a range after that, or it might break it and go back to this trend line, a reversion to mean, so to speak. Okay, going back to the daily. I guess that's it for the S&P. Now let us look at the Nasdaq. I mean, I know that the three indices are strongly correlated, but for the purpose of completeness, let's just take a look at it. Let's see where it's at right now. And while they may have the same direction, we'll see if the momentum, the strengths are also the same. So just like the others, it's in a downtrend here. The question is, well, will this downtrend be broken soon? It seems like it is testing support at the moment over here. Just like the rest, we are not yet sure how this would it could be a descending triangle. That one looks like a descending triangle. So okay, this looks bearish, quite bearish. In the weekly, there you go, strong downtrend. Apparently it started here like that, broke the uptrend, just like the previous indices we discussed, and went down. Okay, it went oh, back, there you go. So it's currently retracing at, let's see how much is the retracement from here. Oh, there you go, 618. Oh, that's a good confluence. Support at 618 from this move here, A to B move. A retracement of 61.8% Fibonacci. Oh, that's nice. Question is, would that hold? Because this support is strong. If it doesn't, then we're going to have a problem. So we have to watch this level right here, because apparently it's a very significant support. It's at the 61.8% fib retracement level and close to a previous resistance. Okay, I wonder how this looks in the monthly. So most likely there's a strong possibility of going back to this trend line, just like the previous one we discussed. So for the daily, it's currently resting on strong support, but I think there's a huge possibility of this breaking. It's just a possibility. It could bounce, go up, because again, this one here is a strong support. But if it fails to support the price, then it's going to head lower. It's going to really go down south. Okay, so I guess that's it for the Nasdaq. We are looking at Tesla right now, and wow, it broke support. Support is right over here. This is the recent support, and it 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 bounced some months ago, went back, did a short bounce, and finally it broke. Retested twice, failed, went down further on strong volume. So this is a very nice short candidate. If we look at the weekly, it would seem like it just it broke. I had a head and shoulders pattern over here. Okay, this is a former trend, something like that. Uh, it it broke. It had a head and shoulders lower high over here. Broke it after that. After the lower high, then retested, failed. Look at those upper wicks. The wick clearly shows the failure. So now it went down. And this one over here is also of some sort of a support zone with prior lows here, these two, which it also broke. So that's a very strong bearish signal. Question is, when will it stop? Where's the next support? That's the problem, because this could be the nearest, but I'm not quite sure if it's that strong to hold a fall like this. But anyway, we can just put a line over there. Although again, I'm not sure if that one's strong enough to hold, to support the price. It would seem like it's close already. It seems like people are buying. People are buying. So the bulls are coming in, but the bears seem strong, and I'm not sure who will win this one. Let's say 2 hours. Okay, yeah, still seems bearish. Still seems bearish, and this could probably be a good entry point for a short. It looks like a good entry point for a short. Wow. This looks like a good entry point, and you have a nice stop loss area over here. Maybe an entry over here and stop right here. Yeah, it's a good short opportunity. And we still don't know until when this fall will end. But we do have a potential entry point with good risk reward ratio. Let's check others. Here we have Apple, and oops, did it just break support? There you go. Okay, seems to be like it's in a range somewhere, like from here to there. Let's check what it's doing on the weekly. So Apple is still on an uptrend in the weekly chart. Okay, it's still going up, although at the moment perhaps it might have a small correction. There you go. That seems to be the trend. And okay, it's at support at the moment. I'd probably try to trade this long, maybe with a tight stop. I'd probably trade this long with a tight stop because there seems to be a chance of it going this way, somewhere close to resistance. But on the other hand, there's a small chance that it will break this support. It already did over here, although it doesn't seem to be a convincing break. A tight stop would do that, probably help, but let's see what it's doing intraday. Intraday, it's bearish. Well, it's probably still early to enter Apple. Maybe I'd probably wait for a break of this downtrend over here. Maybe this one. If this one breaks and it would show a higher low, then it might be worthwhile to enter with this as the stop loss point. But as of now, it is still quite dangerous. But if you are a risk taker, then maybe you could start entering here, put a tight stop, and then ride the reversal. Well, it all depends on how of a risk taker you are. What's your risk appetite, so to speak? For me, I'd probably wait a bit. Yeah, that's it for Apple. Amazon. Now, just like Apple, it's also resting on support. Why is why is everyone on support these days? So there's the line on the weekly chart. So support, former resistance, support. It seems like a strong support. It had been tested many times, it seems. So this might hold, hopefully. In which case, it would be a nice entry point. Although for some, this would be too early to go long. But if you have a tight stop and are some kind of a risk taker, then you might enter this. It seems to be holding on. It's not even approaching the middle time. That means the downward momentum seems to be slowing down, which is a good sign if you want to go long, and could be a sign for you to cover if you are short. But for those wanting to go long, it seems like downward momentum is slowing. Plus, it's at support, and that support is strong, then it might be a good idea as long as you manage your trade. I mean, manage it properly. Set tight stops, those things. It's still in a downtrend, though. Though there's a big chance of a bounce. Probably something like the previous bounce over here. It bounced here, 61.8. Nice ratio. We could probably expect a similar bounce over here, or maybe 78.6%. So if we put this here, and for this swing, you could probably have your first target over here, then your second one over here with a tight stop because it's a strong support, so it's unlikely to break. So you could set your stops tight. How tight? Well, it depends on you. But a tight stop is a good risk reward ratio for this one. Nice point of entry. Good potential upside, 1 and 2, and low risk. That's what we are looking for, right? So this could be, Amazon could be a nice stock to enter. If you want to go short, then maybe you'd have to wait until this one breaks, because if it doesn't, then it's going to go up. You could also wait to enter here if it slows down and then cover here at the support, because again, the probability of bouncing is bigger slightly than it breaking, because it had been tested before and it proved strong. So let's see what else we got. AMD is not looking good because it is in a very clear downtrend over here. There you go. So this would be a candidate for a short with a stop over here and then maybe a target of a swing similar to this over here, similar to this one, like so. Yeah, that's it. Hold on, something like that. It there. You can even do a channel for this one. Where is that? Where is... Okay. Here. Okay, sorry. That's not working. Okay, that's it. Let's draw a channel. There you go. So an entry point over here, stop over here, and a target somewhere close to this channel, which also almost corresponds to this move over here. So anywhere, either you go target this one or this one. That would be up to you, up to each individual trader. We all have our own risk reward tolerances, so that would be up to you, but that's something that you could look into, like this one. Okay, so it's really on a downtrend. Weekly, it just broke this support over here and retested, failed. So yeah, clearly a downtrend. As to where it's going to stop, this one here could provide some support. Let's see the trend based fib. Let's see what it looks like with the trend. Okay, one move. Okay, this one's the move over here. Let's put a line. Okay, so there, it corresponds to this support over here, and 78.6% corresponds to, hold on, corresponds to support over here. So those are the possible support levels, possible strong support levels. Well, this one is also, yeah, 618, 618, 61.8% fib is also a possible target. So these are your targets if you want to go short, and your entry would depend on how early you want to get inside, and as to your exit, your stop loss, then that would depend on whether you go short term or slightly mid term. But these three these three are nice targets. Maybe you'd get some here, T1, and some over here, and the rest here. Considering that the move down is strong, quite strong. So let's remove this. I think that's it for now, and we'll see how it goes. If you want me to cover some stocks that you have in mind, then maybe you could write it in the comments below so that maybe we can take a look at it. If enough people vote for it, I'll just check the comments. If a lot of people, a lot of you guys want a particular stock, then I'll have a look at it. I'll check it. So if there's something you want me to look at, then just write it in the comment sections below, in the comment section below, and I look at the comments. And of course, if you like the video, don't forget to hit like and click subscribe, and to be notified of new videos that I upload, don't forget to click the notification bell. Thanks.